What's good, everybody? This is Ryan Johnson with MoneyBass.com. All right, what is going on, guys? This is a very impromptu live stream that I just wanted to get together real quick for you guys. A few of you guys have hit me up and let me know that you did want me to follow up and just give you a few suggestions while the Black Friday sales are still going. And I am getting messages as we speak, guys. But welcome to the live stream. Just make sure as you come in, please hit the like button on your way in, and also hit me up with a one in the chat. Just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay, see me okay. Just want to make sure, as usual, everything looks good, sounds good. And like I said, guys, this is just kind of going to be just a short, quick live stream, just to give you guys a few suggestions on some thing items that you can purchase. Just some suggestions that I would get, and things that I use before the Black Sale Friday ends. And I do have an affiliate link down in the description area of the live stream. That's pretty much what I'll be going to, guys, is Tackle Warehouse for right now. And then there may be one or two items that I can remember to tell you guys about that I will actually put an Amazon link in the description for those items for guys that are looking to hook up their electronics and things like that. So we have a few people checking in, and like I said, guys, this is just going to be a quick one, nothing formal at all. And I just kind of got a few messages saying, yeah, give me a few suggestions. So I hit the live button, and here we are. So I'll just give you guys just a few seconds to go ahead and chime in. I see a few guys coming into the comments. Really appreciate it. And let me go ahead and just share my screen real quick. And all I'm going to do is just kind of go through here and just let you know some of the items that I use. And if any of you guys are checking in and you have been watching some of the videos on my channel throughout the tournament season, if you have any lakes in mind that you saw me fish or any specific tournaments, just hit me in the comments and let me know what lakes or what tournaments you may be referring to. And I can pretty much remember what baits I may have been using, and I can pull those up also, guys. So just give you some inside information on some things that I use for the tournaments. But let me see who else we have coming in here. We have Jason Hayes. What is going on? Really appreciate you checking into the very quick and impromptu live stream. And we also have Deshaun Peck checking back in. He is a YouTuber, has a great YouTube channel. So make sure you guys check out his make sure you check out his videos. He has some good information on there. And I think they finished up their tournament season too. So if you guys have any suggestions, also go ahead and drop those in the comments. And also, if you have purchased anything over the with the sales that have been going on, drop that down in there. Let us know what kind of things that you bought for your early Christmas gifts. All right, so let me see. I got my screen up here, and just give me a second. Let me go ahead and pull up, while I'm just letting a few more people come in here real quick. Just pull up that affiliate link for that Amazon, because some guys did ask about what I was using to get my equipment hooked up. So hold on one second. And for a lot of these things, guys, you can always go to YouTube and just search, say, for instance, MoneyBass live, mega live installation. And I do have links in my video. So always check the description, guys, because anytime there are any sales, even outside of the Black Friday sales, I do always try to put any links in the description that will have links to items that will help you guys out. But hold on one second. Let me just try to get this other link to put in here for you. And so, guys, just go ahead and click down in the description area, and you will see the affiliate link that is already there. And that one is will take you to Tackle Warehouse. And of course, it does help out the channel if you guys make any purchases. So I'd really appreciate it. If you are going to make some purchases, just go ahead and click that link. Like I said, it does help me out. And I'm just trying to pull something up real quick, guys, before I go straight to the to the YouTube link and just give you guys just a few suggestions that I think will be very, very, very helpful if you guys have not already purchased these items. I know a lot of you guys, since the weekend is pretty much over, so the sale is going to end tomorrow at 3 p.m. So we do have a little bit of time left, and just bear with me real quick. And I will go ahead and get started, guys. All right, here we go. Installation. All right, here we go. All right, so I'm putting another link, and this is going to be for a fuse panel. And I will actually pull these up and just give you guys a quick rundown of what I use these items for also. And I mean, hey, you never know. You may just need some of these things, guys. So that's why I went ahead and went live tonight. Just wanted to do that real quick. But make sure you guys come back tomorrow night. I'm working on getting something set up for you guys tomorrow that will be pretty interesting, guys. So, we normally do our live streams Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. And also I try to squeeze one in. Just depends on if I have another topic or something to discuss, or if you guys have put out a few other suggestions of topics that you guys want to talk about. And then sometimes I'll squeeze that in on a Wednesday night. All right. And it will be at the same time, 8 p.m. on Wednesdays also. All right. Hold on one second. Just bear with me, guys. Just want to make sure this updates for you. All right. So down in the description of the video, and just verifying it real quick. All right. Let's see. Just want to make sure that went in there. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I have the affiliate links in the description now. All right, so let's just go ahead and pull up this Tackle Warehouse website. And again, guys, like I said, the affiliate link is in the description. So just go ahead and click on that. And I will just kind of walk through some of the things that I have that came in very useful for me for this tournament season. All right, so one of the first things that I want to show you guys is it's a live well additive that is pretty popular. Pull this up, make sure it'll come up real quick. All right, here we go. All right, so I just did a search, just typed in live well, and I'm just looking for an additive called G Juice. There it goes right here. All right, so G Juice, there we go, guys. It's a TH Marine product, G Juice freshwater live well treatment. All right, so this is something that I definitely use, especially in the summer months. Another thing that I use this for, in addition to my live well treatment, is if I ever stick a fish and that fish is bleeding, I have found that I can pour this on that area where that fish may be bleeding from, depending on where he got stuck with that hook. And a lot of times it has actually helped me save that fish and allowed me to get that fish live to the weigh-in. All right, so if you guys take a look, normally what I purchase is this one right here, the 64 ounce. And right now we're showing that it's out of stock on here, but let's see. Sometimes you can click on here and it'll show you when it will be back in stock, or if it will even allow you to order it. But no, what it's saying is G Juice freshwater. All right, so it's out of stock, and this one is telling you to put your email address in here, and it will send you a notification whenever they get that back in stock. But just keep that in mind, guys. This smaller bottle, the one that is 16 ounces, that one is available, but that is something that I would highly suggest that you guys get for your live well treatment, that G Juice. Like I said, it will, especially in the summer months, whenever you put that water in the live well and you're using your oxygenator or whatever system that you use to keep that water treated well, to keep your fish alive, that G Juice really does come in handy. So like I said, I highly recommend that. And like I said, since I know I will always be using G Juice throughout the tournament season, I always just get these 64 ounce size. And I mean, I've had that for maybe two years, going on 2 years now. And I mean, it still is not empty. So that is enough to get you through a tournament season. Well, depending on how much you fish your tournaments. All right. So that is the first thing. So guys, go ahead and jot that down. And like I said, the link is in the description for these items that I'm going over. So just click on that link. It will take you straight to the Tackle Warehouse website, and it is my affiliate link for my website. So it really does help the channel out. And we have somebody checking into the live stream. Look at this, guys. We have AV to the seventh power stopping in to show some love to the fishermen. How about that? All right. She says, buy it. Stopping in to show love, brother, and folks watching. All right. Really, really appreciate that. All right. So, yeah, go ahead and get you some G juice too, AV. Oh, yeah. And she also says, hit the like button on the way in. Yeah, guys, go ahead and hit that like button for me. It really does help out. But like I said, this is just a very quick impromptu live stream. Just wanted to show you guys the items that I used throughout the tournament season this year. And like I said, if you guys have any tournaments or any videos that you remember specifically that you remember me catching fish on or anything like that, and you were wondering what bait I was using, this is your chance. Go ahead and drop that comment in there, and I'll let you know. But the items that I'm telling you guys are the items that I use to obtain that Angler of the Year trophy for 2021. And I think this is my third one, but yeah, just wanted to drop that in there, guys. So people are asking, so I'll go ahead and kind of spill the beans on it, help you guys out a little bit. Uh-oh, we have another special guest checking into the live stream. We have Maggie, the substitute teacher, passing through with the mastermind support. Really, really appreciate AV and Maggie stopping through. Yeah, just wanted to drop in real quick and give my subscribers and viewers just a few items that they may consider purchasing before the Black Friday sale ends. So what we do is go to Tackle Warehouse. It's a few other sites out there, but right now just wanted to do this real quick. And the items that I'm showing you guys will be first the items that I have used to catch some big fish on, and then I'll show you some things that I use to fill my limits out real quick. All right. So as far as my big fish, the biggest, my PB personal best is, I think it's a 8. What was it, 8 pounds? It was 8 something. I can't really remember the exact weight on it, but I caught that on Lake Chickamauga. And what I caught that on, guys, was a 6XD. And that is a Strike King crankbait. And it was not the silent version. Let's see, pro model. And I have it up on my screen, guys, so you guys can just follow along. And like I said, the affiliate link is in the description. Please make sure you click on that affiliate link so I can, just help out the channel a little bit with those affiliate links. All right, and so let's just click on this hard knot crankbait. And as we go down here, the color that I was using is this. Let me see, which one was it? There it goes. This gizzard shad. So that gizzard shad 6XD crankbait. So, and what I was throwing that on was 10-pound line, guys. So normally I throw my crankbaits on 12, but I wanted to get this a little bit deeper. And I was actually fishing a kind of like a bluff wall and throwing this down there and letting it bang off of the rocks on that bluff wall. And that is what I was using. I caught one a little over 7. I did catch that on practice day, so it did not count for the tournament. So, when tournament day came, that fish did not want to bite again, but you know how that goes. But yeah, so that's one right there, guys. All right, want to give a shout out to Hudson Logan Fishing. Really, really appreciate you stopping in and supporting the channel. And just once again, real quick, for anybody that's just checking in, the affiliate link is located in the description of the video. So just make sure you use that affiliate link, and it does help out the channel, and it will take you directly to the Black Friday sale for Tackle Warehouse. All right, so we talked about that, the 6XD. The next bait, let's see, the next thing that I actually caught a big fish on was a 7-pound, 11-ounce largemouth, and that was on Lake West Point. And I caught that one with, let me see, that was a Magnum shaky head. So let's see if that comes up real quick. So Magnum shaky head, and that was a Zoom. So that was a Zoom product. All right, bear with me, guys. Just scrolling through here real quick, and like I said, I have it on my screen so you guys can follow along. Let's see where are those at. So I'm looking for a Zoom Magnum shaky head worm. So let's see. I know I passed it. Okay, there we go. All right, so the shaky head worms, Zoom shaky head worm, 5 inch, and the one that I actually got was the Magnum shaky head worm. So that is not the correct. That's the smaller size, but I'm just looking for that bigger one. But really, it's the same thing. So I can just show you guys with this one real quick. But the size that I generally use is the Magnum shaky head worm, and with that, I was throwing the June bug color, and it's showing that they do have those in stock. And I was throwing that on a um, quarter ounce. Goodness, I can't remember the name of the jig head that I use. I think it was Davis lures or something like that, but it's a long shank hook. I've shown you guys that in my shaky head setup video. So if you guys can remember that, but basically, let's see. But basically, yeah. So that's what that was. The Magnum shaky head June bug, and that was on Lake West Point. All right, and let's see. We have somebody else stepping into the live stream. We have Shimano Shane. You need to buy some Shimano's money. Hey, I just heard about that because I'm looking to replace my Fluger reels because those things have taken a beating, guys, and they just couldn't take, they couldn't stand up to all that abuse I was giving to them. But let me give another quick shout out to AV. I really, really appreciate you stopping in and showing some support to the channel. And actually, this was just going to be a very quick spur of the moment type thing just to help a few guys out. But I always say for the person that gives the highest super chat or highest contribution to the channel during a specific live stream, then I will make them the stream sponsor. So Maggie, the substitute teacher, want to give a shout out to you because you were the actual sponsor for the last 2 videos. You may not even know that, but yeah, so it's in the banner. So I'm just switching that over. AV is going to bump you out of that spot right now. So we have AV here, AV to the, bear with me, guys. Just want to make sure I give everybody the recognition that they deserve. So it's AV to the 7th. All right, so that is the sponsor of tonight's Black Friday sale live stream. All right, and let's see if we got that. There we go. All right, AV to the 7th power. There we go. Really, really appreciate that. And let me just get back into the comments. All right, we have a few other people checking in. Okay, I had already got to Shimano Shane. So yeah, so that is something that uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, what do we have here? Maggie, the substitute teacher. She says, bump me back, please, and thank you. All right, so you guys are making me do a little work tonight. I was thinking I was going to drop in real quick, just give you a little bit of info and just dip back out. But let me go ahead and update this. But AV, really, really appreciate the support of the channel. But Maggie is stepping in here and she's saying, give me my spot back. So who knows, Maggie, this may put you back in the spot for the next 1 or 2 live streams. We shall see. All right, so let me go ahead and change this back real quick. Maggie, substitute. I guess Maggie got used to seeing her name on that on that banner. All right. And guys, make sure you go and check out Maggie the substitute teacher's YouTube channel. Just search Maggie the substitute teacher. Her channel will come right up. And like I always say, in regards to her channel, guys, she does some healthy substitutions, and that's basically where that name comes from. The substitute teacher. She teaches you how to substitute ingredients in your favorite foods to take out the unhealthy choices and replace those with the healthy choices, but the food will still come out great, and you probably can't even tell the difference. But just take a look at her channel and just take a look at the thumbnails for the items that she's putting up there. So if you aren't cooking it yourself, maybe your wife can cook it. You can get in there and cook it together. But just make sure you guys check out her channel. Really, really appreciate that, Maggie. All right, and let me see. Let me go ahead and get that banner back up there for you. Did I change it? Uh-oh, hold on 1 second. 1 second, guys. 1 second. All right, so we have Maggie, the substitute teacher, is the new live stream sponsor for tonight. Maggie, the substitute teacher. All right, there we go. All right, now let me make sure I save that this time and add that. There we go. All right, so we have Maggie is the channel sponsor for this evening. So, and like I said, I see some other guys checking in. Basically, I'm just going over my top selections and going over the baits that I use this tournament season and maybe the let me see, the previous season to catch some of my big fish, and also the baits that I use to fill out my limit. So that's pretty much what we're going over, guys. Just wanted to pull this up because I did get some information from a few of you guys just asking for my suggestions so that you can take advantage of the last day of the Black Friday sale at Tackle Warehouse. So that's pretty much what we're getting into tonight. And as always, the person who gives the highest super chat or cash app during the live stream is that live stream sponsor. And I just changed that banner at the bottom, so you see it scrolling at the bottom. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is once again the sponsor of tonight's live stream. Really, really appreciate that. All right, and let me just give one or two more shout outs real quick. I already gave a shout out to Shimano Shane checking in, and we have Cajun Rob Fishing is back. All right, really, really appreciate you coming in. Just continuing to support the channel. And like I said, guys, this is just a quick impromptu live stream just to go over some last minute buys to help you guys out. And I see a few more people have checked in. So far we have gone over, what is it, the 6XD. We talked about the G Juice, and this was one of my main shaky head lures that I throw is the Zoom Magnum shaky head. And this is just the regular size right here. I didn't find that right off the Magnum, but you want to get the Magnum size. Depending on the size fish that you're going after. I've caught smaller fish on this too. So even if it's a 12-inch limit on that lake, I will still throw that Magnum shaky head. And even if it kind of gets torn up, you can always break a little piece off of it and still rehook that bait and keep using it. And like I said, the June bug was the color that I used to get that 7-pound, 11-ounce largemouth on. That was Lake West Point. All right, so now let me think. My next largest fish. This was what I won Mega Bass on Lake Eufaula. So now we're talking about Lake Eufaula. This was a Mega Bass winning bait right here, and this is going to be the Alabama rig, guys. So let's just take a look and see what they have in stock for these Alabama rigs. All right, so they have it under umbrella rigs, but if you search, type in Alabama rig, then you will see it come up under umbrella rigs, and you have a few different selections in here. And the one that I was throwing was the Flash Mob. So let's see if they have that in here. 6 cents. And I don't remember the exact company that makes that Flash Mob, but I know some of you guys will probably know. So if anybody knows about that Flash Mob, just drop that into the comments so people will know exactly what I'm talking about. But just scrolling down through here, just trying to find that. But it was a Flash Mob, and it has five hooks on it, and it also has, I believe it was 4 spinners on there. And basically, yeah, there we go. All right, Cajun Rob knows what I'm talking about. Cajun Rob knows. All right, yes, the Yum Flash Mob. And let me just scroll on down here and see if it is down here towards the bottom. All right, there we go. There it is. Goodness, that thing was $21. All right, so but hey, right now you can get it for about 20% off, guys. So if that is something that you were interested in, and this, I actually caught that fish throwing it through lily pad stems. So it was getting hung up a lot, but I was throwing that on 50-pound braided line. So even when it did get hung up, all I had to do was just kind of pull on that thing hard and it would come right out. I did not lose that bait, and I was just kind of guiding it through the those lily pad stems on Lake Eufaula and caught that 757. That was the bait that I used to win the Mega Bass on that tournament. All right, so let's see. Man, I'm trying to remember, guys, trying to remember what other big fish that I can think of right offhand that may have won me, like a Mega Bass pot turn. Oh, man. Okay, I can't forget this one. Okay, this other one, guys, is going to be the Buzz Jet. And that one I have a custom painted buzz jet with that. And the person who painted it was Brian with DBK Lures. So if you want to check out his website, it's dbklures.com. And he did a custom paint color on that. And it was kind of like a bluegill pattern, but these buzz jets, and it is a wake bait. And let's see, it was the junior size. So I do have the larger size, but I pretty much just stick to throwing the junior size. And just looking at the colors, the closest one to the custom one that I was using is actually this bluegill right here. It's showing that they are out of stock and it does not have another date coming up. But just looking at these, the next color that I would pick out of these would be the, man, some of those. I mean, you know how some of these things are actually made to catch the fishermen and not the fish. I mean, some of these things look real nice. Now, this right here, this color would actually be good if you're throwing it right at safe light before the sun kind of gets up and you're throwing those darker baits. That one right there looks like that would be money right there. So that one looks like a nice one. But like I said, the closest one that I would get to this one right here is close to the custom one that I had. But the other color that I would actually recommend if I was not getting that bluegill color, I would probably get something like, here we go, that ghost minnow. So that ghost minnow looks good. The action will be pretty much the same on those. And I do have a link to a video that I just made. And let me see. I will find that and put that in the description for this video also, because even after the sale is over, guys, these items that I'm showing you are things that you want regardless. They're things that you want because they are known to catch big fish. And like I said, they will fill out your limit also. So that shaky head, that is a big fish, a big fish lure for me. And it is also a, it fills my limit out. And also the other thing, I knew what I was trying to remember, that shaky head that I showed you, that is the bait that I had on Lake Eufaula. Also, this was a different year, but on that shaky head bait that I showed you a little earlier, I caught 40, I believe it was around 45 pounds in 3 days on Lake Eufaula. So that shaky head was really putting in work. If you guys want to see that in action, just go to YouTube, type in MoneyBass Lake Eufaula, and you will see 3 or 4 videos from when that tournament took place. And it was a lot of good action going on in that video. So that's something to take a look at too. All right. And I'm just kind of looking in here. Did any of you guys purchase anything? Drop some comments in here. I want to see what you guys have purchased over the over the holidays during the sale also. All right. And let's see. All right, just checking something. Oh, and while I'm on, so I'm trying to set up this interview for you guys. I see a few of you guys are still in here, but just to kind of give you a heads up, there's an interview that I am working on for tomorrow. And what I'm doing is just dropping them a quick message just to let them know that I'm currently on. Let's see. Just bear with me, guys. I just want to do this real quick. Using Instagram, all these different things, guys. So I'm just kind of getting used to all of the new things that are out here. All right, let's see. All right, so I don't see it. I'll skip that for now so we can just keep things rolling. But yeah, so I'm working on this interview for tomorrow. Hopefully I can get that put together for you guys. So as always, we'll do our Tuesday night live stream. This is just a quick little something that I put together for you guys because I did put out a poll. A few of you guys did respond, and then I had a few other messages where people were asking for some suggestions to kind of cap off their holiday shopping with their lures and gear and things like that. All right, and we have Harry stepping in. What's going on? What's up, Harry? All right, yeah. So what I was just telling Harry, this is just a quick live stream. Just wanted to drop in. A few guys were asking for my suggestions on things to buy before the Black Friday sale ends. And the link is in the description, guys. My affiliate link. It does help the channel out if you guys click on that affiliate link. And just if you're going to make any purchases, just click on that. There's also an affiliate link to an Amazon link for the fuse panel that I use to connect my electronics. So some of you guys have asked me about that also. So I went and found that for you. That link is in the description, and that will be the fuse panel. There's a link that will allow you to purchase extra fuses. You want to always make sure you get extra fuses, guys. You don't want to be on the lake, blow a fuse, and it is the only, I believe it's a 3 amp fuse, but there's a pack. I put a link to where you can buy, I don't know, it's probably about 10 or more of them, and it's at a very good price. So that link is in there. And there's another link. I can't remember what the third one is, but just always make sure you check the description out, guys. All right. So Harry says, Mega Live on the way to my house. Harry is about to have that Mega Live going on. Congratulations. So yeah, just and for that also just search MoneyBass installation, and then you'll see my full installation video. And again, the links to those items that I use to connect my Mega Live system will be in the description of that video also. All right, and let's see who else we have. Cajun Rob Fishing. All right, Cajun Rob Fishing says, Mega Bass Mag Draft 6-inch gizzard shad won a spot on Big Bass Tour Gunnersville this fall.
Whoa. Yes, sir.
All right, there we go. And actually, I did just buy some of those. So let me go ahead and pull that up again. So that was the Mag Draft. Let me see if I'm spelling, if I can get that one to come up. All right, there we go. So yeah, I did purchase these. I threw these a little bit this year. I actually just started throwing those this year. I did not throw them enough to catch anything on them, but there are a lot of people out there getting good results with those. So if you are someone who likes to throw swim baits, these are the ones that I purchased right here. I purchased the albino pearl shad, and I believe I may have got another one that seemed like it was a trout color or something like that. Let me just take a look. All right, no, it was not that one. There we go. It was the gizzard shad. So I got the gizzard shad and I have the albino pearl. And you have two ways that you can hook these up. Basically, you can get a very big owner hook. I can't remember the exact name of the hook, but it'll just be one hook going down the center. That's one way to hook that, and it will be weedless, so you can actually swim that through through any type of grass, lily pads, things like that, where those big bass hang out, depending on the type of lake that you're fishing. And also there's a way to fish that and have that stinger hook, a treble hook, down at the bottom. And there's a magnet that holds that in place. So it's a real nice setup. So that's something to look into. All right. And let's see. Harry says, extra fuses for the boat is a must. I will be rewatching the Mega Live install. Yes, so I put that together hoping that would help some guys out. I've been getting a lot of good feedback, and I made that earlier this year because, believe it or not, guys, I just actually got my Mega Live system this year. Even though people think that I have been using live imaging for years, but that is not the case. I was getting results even without live imaging. So that's why we kind of go back and forth on those debates also. Whenever, I get my partner Chicken Hawk up here that has something to say about that. But all right, I know he's out there watching football right now, so I doubt he will be chiming in this evening. All right, so Harry says, what rod are you throwing them on? So for me, I believe I was throwing my mag draft on a 7.3 medium heavy casting. It was a Duckett Micro Magic rod, and I was throwing mine on 20 pound. And we have Cajun Rob is chiming in saying a 7.3 heavy, 17 pounds fluoro. So yeah, so mine, I was just throwing it on something just a little bit longer than that. So I had a 7.6. Was it a medium heavy? But yeah, 7.6 heavy, medium heavy. I think either of those would be fine. And then Harry also says, where are you hiring scuba divers before Mega? Were you hiring scuba divers before Mega Live? The Hawk is going to rewatch this. Man, Chicken Hawk isn't going to rewatch this. He doesn't. I mean, Chicken Hawk is out here throwing little red wigglers and stuff like that. He doesn't know about these type of baits that I'm showing you guys tonight. All right. So where are we at? So we were talking about this mag draft. I showed you guys the buzz jet already. So yeah, so that buzz jet, there it goes again. So yeah, so that buzz jet is a nice bait because there's 3 different ways that you can fish it. Just wanted to go back to that real quick because I did leave that out. And like I said, I do have a video where I show you guys the different ways that I fish this, the full setup and everything. and it is what I use to get a tournament win on Lake Gunnersville. And also, this was the other thing. This is another mega bass winning bait. So with this one bait, I won. It was about $5,000 off of one fish on Lake Gunnersville. I was throwing this out there, fishing it like a popper, and then it's a wake bait also, guys. So you can pop it, let it float back up to the top if you want to fish it like a popper. And so I was doing that, and then I was also popping it, swimming it, and letting it come back up. That big 6-something pounder came and just made it disappear. No splash, no anything. It just sucked it under the water. Got that one in, $5,000. So hey, so that is a bait that I would definitely add to my arsenal, guys. So it's a good top water bait. And you can also fish it with the rod tip up and have it kind of splashing across the top to cause a little more disturbance if you want to fish it kind of like it doesn't create as much disturbance as a buzz bait, but it does, give some type of splashing on top if that is the presentation that you need. All right. And then Harry says, which color do you use with this bait? And let me see. All right, Cajun Rob is in there. Okay, Cajun Rob knows what he's talking about. All right, he says black, silver, albino, and gizzard shad. All right, so I'm thinking that you were talking about the the mag draft. So black, silver. Let me just go back over here real quick to that mag draft for you. Silver shad. Okay. So yeah, I'm not sure if you were talking about the buzz jet or the mag draft, but those are the colors right there. So yeah, just kind of jot down some quick notes and let's just make sure that we're not missing anything for you guys. All right, Harry says, "Are you talking smack about not having money for target lock when winning 5K?" Ah, come on, man, come on, man. I mean, that was a little while back. That money was gone. Wifey took that as soon as I got back to the house. All right, and then Harry says, "Not mag draft, but the top water." Okay, so yeah, so on those top water ones, we're talking about the buzz jet. All right. And so the suggestions that Cajun Rob said were the black and silver. Let's see, where's that at? So that chroma looks nice too, but generally I don't throw these offshore. I normally throw my buzz jet whenever I'm fishing shallow water. All right. So he said black silver. I don't see black silver on here. Oh, well, maybe he was saying black, and because there is a black one right here, that jet black. So that's a nice looking one for maybe like whenever I was saying that one, and then this other one right here with that black bottom on it. And this one right here just kind of has that cool look to it, that black and purple. But I mean, before safe light, before the sun comes up, I do like throwing that black color. And then the other colors that I was suggesting was, I believe it was the Ghost Minnow was a good color, and mine that I have is a custom colored one, and it is painted more so like this one, the bluegill color. So it really just depends on what type of water clarity and things like that you normally fish. Just kind of pick the bait based on the body of water that you're fishing. All right. And Harry says, and you are talking smack about not having, okay, I already saw that one. All right. Not the mag draft with the top water. All right. So those three are my faves for the mag draft. Okay. So Cajun Rob is talking about the mag draft. All right. And then Harry says the American shad looks good. So yeah, I agree. The American shad does look good. All right, guys, and make sure you do click the link in the description. That is the affiliate link that does help out the channel. All right, so I think I have covered the main baits that I throw whenever I'm going after my big fish. And of course, you guys know about your jigs and things like that. So yeah, just take a look and just make sure that there aren't any items that you are leaving out for the sale. And okay, so now the other thing. So I know you guys are familiar with fishing your frogs, but this is, man, there are a lot of guys that throw frogs that do not know about what I'm about to show you guys right here. But there is this hook, the Lake Fork frog tail hook. Guys, if you throw frogs, you definitely need to make sure that you get this, because I put this on all of my hollow body frogs whenever I'm throwing those out there. And it is a stinger hook. And what this does is those fish that are short striking it, kind of hitting the feet or the kind of tail end of your frog whenever you're bringing it through lily pads over grass or anything like that, this hook will actually kind of sit down just at the, just kind of sit down just a little bit in the water. And it does look as though it is something that will cause you to get snagged. But for whatever reason, I do not have a problem with getting snagged whenever I put this on there. But it does help me getting snagged in a fish's mouth, guys. So I would say this is something that you really need to think about getting if you like throwing frogs. All right, and let's see, those are Lake Fork frog tail hooks coming a 2-pack for $6.49. But once you win that tournament, you won't really be worrying about that $6.49 cost. So I would definitely suggest getting those if you are a frog fisherman. All right, and let's see, Vernon Neal, what is going on? Glad to have you in the live stream. Picked up a couple of those Duo Realis spy baits. There we go. So hey, so I'm going to be getting to those. So might as well get to them now. All right, so the Duo Realis spy baits. All right, guys. So make sure if you're following along that you have clicked that link. Even if you're looking now, it's not too late for you to go down there in the description and click that link and just follow along with me if you want to. But as you guys see in my history right here, let's see. Can you guys see that? Nah, you can't see my history on your screen. But so that spy bait is in the history because that is something that I have ordered quite a few of those, and I have a lot of backups. So looking at the spy bait, these are, for me, I would throw these baits year round whenever I see whenever I see suspended fish, and especially if I've driven over them with sonar and especially with live imaging. I want to have something that I can count down to wherever I see those fish suspended at and pull it directly through a school of fish or directly above, like if it's a single fish or something like that. The spy bait is my top bait for doing that. And the one that I like is this one right here, this G Fix. And I do have a video already where I go over the specifics and the details of everything with my complete spy bait setup. So if you guys are wanting more details on that, make sure you just do a search on YouTube, type in MoneyBass spy bait. And then you will see, I think I maybe have 2 or 3 of the videos that go over the setup, go over the individual baits and things like that. So make sure you guys follow that. But real quick, the colors, just going through here, what I would say is, of course, you have to have the American, is it American Shad? Let's just see. Let's see if I can find that real quick. Yep, there we go. The American Shad. So that is one color that I definitely use. And then from there, pretty much the way that I look at it, guys, with these, I'm either going to fish something that has some flash to it or something that is more like a bone color that does not have flash. On cloudy days, I will throw something more like a bone color. And that one is something like this chartreuse shad. Let me see. The other one will be, I think they do have one that is just a straight bone color, maybe. Let me take a look. Here's another good one, Ghost Pearl. I have some of those. But sunny days, I would throw something that has some flash on it. So going through here with something with flash, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this. Kamochi, Wakasaki, something like that. All right, so that one. And then I just recently bought a few more of these, river bait. And if you look, that one has some nice colors in there. And depending on what body of lake, if you're going after those spots, I don't know if you guys know, but that purple, bluish color, those spots seem to really like the that type of colors, depending on when that sun is out. And this is another one right here. This is the prism gill. So that's another good color. But like I said, the main thing with that is, are you fishing sunny or are you fishing overcast? Overcast, I'm going to go with the more of the bone colors. When it's sunny, I want something that kind of puts that flash out there and will attract those fish over to it. All right, so let's see. I see a few more comments in here. Harry says Daiwa Tatula Elite, what is that? TWSR, also discounted on Tackle Warehouse as well. All right, so those are the reels, and I'm looking for a new reel, guys. So yeah, drop some comments in there. Let me know if any of you guys are fishing some of those nicer reels, because I have been throwing a lot of my stuff on the Fluger president reel. I think that is about, and it's the 3500. But that's in my video also. So, but I need to step that up, guys, because I put a beating on those things and they couldn't take it. So I need to step up and get something, a few steps up from the ones that I've been using. All right. And then Harry says American Shad is a bad dude in most hard baits. Yes, that is correct. That is correct. All right. And then Pat is saying, what the best rod for spy baits? All right, so let's see Pat. What's going on? Got Pat joining the live stream. Man, haven't heard from you in a while. Have you been out on the lake? Have you been fishing? I mean, people are asking about you, Pat. Where have you been? But yeah, have you been out on the lake fishing? What have you been up to? But so the rod that I like throwing on the spy bait, so for me, I'm throwing my spy bait offshore. So I'm wanting to get a long cast. Ideally, I would want something like a 7.3, 7.6, but currently I think I'm actually throwing mine on a 7.7.1. I had a longer rod, but the tip got broke on it. I mean, everybody's had that happen. So I had my spare rod ready, so I'm throwing it on a 7.1 now, but something that has a nice tip to it, so that you can get a long cast out of that, because you want to be able to sling this thing out there. Especially if you're using live imaging, the further that you can throw that, the better, so that you can throw it past those fish, count it down, and just bring it right through those fish. But for me, like I said, I would throw something as close to a 7.6 with a kind of like a cranking style tip on it that has some good play in there. Because with the spy bait, if you don't throw it on the right rod, until you get used to it, you can lose some fish on that spy bait. Those fish are the hooks are real sticky. So you can get some good hookups on it. But if you don't fight those fish and play them back right, they will come off. So that is one of the things with that. You just have to kind of get used to it. The more time you spend on the water with it, the easier to come to you. But that's what I would suggest for that. So I'm throwing that on a 7.1, something like a medium heavy. But I mean, you could even throw that on a medium, like casting spinning rod also. And like I said, I do throw that on a spinning rod because you want to get that long cast out there. All right, Harry says, I like the medium spinning rod with a good bend in the tip. Yep, there we go. That is exactly it. All right. And then he says, no, man, I had a baby girl recently. Uh-oh, congratulations. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. So he says, I had a baby girl recently, so I'm out of commission for a while.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it will put you out of commission. It'll have you kind of staying up late sometimes too and not getting a lot of sleep. So what's going on, man? When was the last time you took the boat out? Do you still have the boat? What's going on with that? All right, let's see. So Harry also says, I am switching all of my bait catches over to Tatula Elite TWS 7-to-1 ratio and 6-3 ratios. All right. So yeah, I mean, I have to look into that. So I'm kind of taking notes on these reels that you guys are suggesting too, because I'm going to look into a few things. All right. So look at Harry. Woo, Harry's out there dropping some G Loomis money. All right, so he says using a Loomis 852, I think, spinning rod for the spy baits. Okay, big timer. All right, and then Harry's hitting you up with the congrats, Pat. All right, yeah, congrats on that, definitely. All right, and then Vernon Neal says Daiwa Tatula reels are great reels. My whole arsenal consists of Daiwa, what is that, Zillion, Elite, and Tatula reels. All right, so there we go. Let me just jot that down real quick. Well, actually, I can jot that down in just a second. But yeah, so that's what I'm looking at, guys. I just need to get maybe 2 of the higher end reels is what I'm looking to get. All right. And so let me see. We talked about the spy bait. And let's see the next thing. And guys, for anybody that's just chiming in, just checking into the live stream, make sure you please hit the like button on the way in. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We meet at least once a week, and then I drop videos throughout the week also, just to kind of stay in contact with you guys. So it's always a good time. Always guys active in the comments. As you can see for tonight, that's what it's all about, just getting together, having a good time, seeing how everybody's doing out on the water and all that good stuff. And so what we're doing tonight is I'm just sharing some information, some of the lures that I have used to get some of my tournament wins. and catch some of my big fish, and also to fill out my limits. Is really what we're mainly talking about. And just wanted to do this to give you guys a few ideas so that you can fill out your Black Friday sale purchases. The sale for Tackle Warehouse does end tomorrow at 3 p.m. So like I said, just wanted to drop in and give you guys a few pointers on that. So even if some of these items are sold out, guys, and as you can see, a lot of these spy baits are sold out. You can click on it, and I think they will send notifications. Sometimes you can actually still purchase them, and then they will go ahead and mail them out once they come back in stock. So you just have to check on it whenever you're clicking on the links. All right, so we talked about the spy bait. So the next bait, this for me has been a bag filler. So I haven't caught any big fish on this yet, but I haven't really been throwing it for too long. But from what I found whenever I was out on the lake, it came in very handy, especially for schooling fish in the fall. So I would definitely suggest having a few of these on hand whenever things get tough, and they're chasing those smaller baits. And what I'm talking about is the Jackal Riser. Let me go ahead and move this down. All right, the Jackal Riser, and it's the 007 size. So I do have the other one, which is let me see if they have it down here, the 009. But for now, let's just go ahead and talk about this. And the color that I use is the bone. So I pretty much only have one of these right now. And having one of anything is kind of scary, especially in a tournament situation, because once they start biting that bait, if it breaks off or you lose it, I don't know how you're going to be able to replace or duplicate a riser bait without a riser. Look at the way that bill is shaped on that, guy. So that has a very, very special action to it. And yeah, so just check my channel, search MoneyBass Riser, Riser, and I have a video where I show how I fished this and everything. And it was just a recent tournament at Lake Hartwell where you will see me actually using this a lot and catching fish on it. So the color that I like is the bone white, and the other one is going to be the chartreuse black pearl. So those are the two mainly for me that I would be using for this, because it is a wake bait and it does kind of jump out of the water. If you've ever seen bass chasing bait fish, these jump and skip out of the water just like a real bait fish, guys. So that is one of the unique things about this one. So definitely put that on your list, the riser. All right, and let's see. We have a few more comments in here. Let's see who else we have checking in. All right, hold on one second, guys. Let me see. All right, got that one, got that one. Okay, all right, yeah, so I'm caught up. All right, so now let's see what else. So we went over the G juice. The other thing, now this is something, goodness, guys, what is the name of the thing? Maybe you guys, one of you guys will know it, because I can't remember. Oh, okay, I know what it is now. Hold on just a second. See, that is it. There we go. The Troll Jacket. So this is a TH Marine product, and it is called the G-Force Troll Jacket. Now, what this did for me is it saved me from cutting my wires and damaging the cables and wires that are coming for my to my transducer and the different items that I run along the trolling motor cable. So it kind of makes all of those things nice and neat. And I would suggest that you guys get that. If you look on the deck of your boat and your cables are just kind of everywhere, this will neaten that up and make things a little bit better up there. Because I mean, just things happen. Things happen when you have those cables all over the place. Sometimes your rods will get caught on them. Sometimes you may even trip over trip over your cables. It's just better to have those things nice and neat. And not to mention, like I said, if they get in the way of something whenever you're raising or lowering your trolling motor, and those things get cut. It has happened to me, guys, and it was terrible trying to splice all that stuff and put it back together again. But yeah, there we go. So it's the Troll Jacket, and there we go, some pictures of it. So you just wrap that right around the cables coming from your trolling motor. There we go. That is a good picture of. So it just kind of keep the deck of your boat nice and neat, and keep all those cables off your rods, and as you can see, just neatens everything up for you. All right, so let's see who else we have checking in. We have DP. I know I'm late. Had to go help a friend. Sorry about that. What is going on, DP? Glad you're checking in. Glad everything is going good. All right. And Vernon Neal says, love the troll jacket. Yes. So yeah, that is definitely something that I wish I had bought sooner. It would have saved me. It would have saved me a lot of headache with having some cut cables. All right. And then Harry says, good evening, DP. All right. And he says, where is the money merch? DP merch and the Hawk merch and my merch on Tackle Warehouse. Oh man, I'm glad you said that, Harry. All right, guys. I do have the MoneyBass merch. So you guys that have been asking about the hats, the hoodies, the t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, all of that stuff is now available on let's see, I'm just going to the channel real quick, but there is a link and where you will see this, but it is not, well, I don't see it right here, but maybe it's something that I have to turn on for this particular video. But the merch is now available, guys, so please take a look at that. If anybody's thinking about getting anything, I mean, shoot me some messages and let me know. I mean, it's kind of exciting, guys. It was a long time coming and getting the logo and everything set up, making sure that I got the quality t-shirts, quality hoodies, got, everything set up to where I felt comfortable with bringing it out for you guys. And actually, hold on just a second, guys. Let me just show you something real quick. Hold on one second. I will be right back. All right, hold on. I will be right back. Let me just show you real quick. All right. And we're back. All right. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the MoneyBass merch. Yeah, the MoneyBass merch, guys. So I mean, as you can see, there's the hat with the MoneyBass logo, and the hats that are coming in, they will have the coloration will match actually what the actual logo looks, how the actual logo looks. And there we go. So this is a MoneyBass shirt right there. Let me get that right there for you guys. Can you see it? Can you see it? So that is the back. This is the front. All right, there we go, guys. Tournament fishing, catching bass for cash. So yeah, I think those came out real nice, guys. Nice and simple. And the material on the shirts is real nice. And the other thing that I'm getting together is the gaiters. There we go, guys. Oops. Let me see. Make sure I turn this the right way for you. All right, there we go. All right. So that is, kind of like your little sun protector. And I guess whenever it's cold, I mean, you just slide this over your head. You can cover your head up, cover your face up whenever you run in the lake. So there we go, man. So, hey, I hope you guys like that merch. And it flips around on the other side. So there we go. So yeah, so that black and blue color with a little bit of green in there. So there we go. So yes, Harry, I really appreciate you bringing that up. I had actually forgot about mentioning that. And there's a link. So I do have the it's a little window that will be right under the videos from now on, guys. So anybody that's interested in the merch, right now, you guys may actually be able to see it, but I'm in the middle of doing the live stream, guys. But if it isn't down there, I will put that link down there as soon as we finish the live stream. But that link is available. It is a shelf, is what they call it, where it shows the merch for the channel that you will be able to see down at the bottom. All right, and let's see. All right, let me get caught up. I see some people that are in here that I was not expecting to still be in the chat. Okay, let's see. So Vernon said he loves the the troll jacket. All right. And so Harry says, I got your back, money. All right. Really, really appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up and mentioning that merch. All right. And then see, let's see. Cajun Rob Fisher says, man, that hat and shirt pops. So yeah, so the hats that will actually be listed under my merch are just a little bit different from these. So I need to get one of those in. So that is what I will start wearing, so you can see the actual hat that comes in. But how this one is pretty much just those three solid colors. You can see the red in the eye, the fish is all blue, and then the money symbols are green. The other one has the actual fading of the bluish green colors in it. So it to me, it looks better than the one that I'm wearing. But like I said, when I get those in, I will start wearing that so you guys can take a look at it. All right. And then Harry says, that looks a little small for you after your Thanksgiving meal and leftovers. Well, actually, yeah, that shirt is small. So that one's a medium. So yeah, I can't, I tried to squeeze into it, but it didn't quite work for me. But I can use it to show you guys during the live stream how it looks. All right. And then Harry says, looks good on the merch. Thank you. Thank you. Really, really appreciate that. Yes, yes. All right. And then Maggie, the sponsor of the live stream, is still in the live stream. I thought Maggie was dropping in and dropping out. So I guess Maggie might start trying to do a little fishing. But hey, Maggie, you can't be out there catching those spots in largemouth and throwing them on the grill. All right. So Maggie has a cooking channel, guys. Make sure you check out Maggie's channel. Just search Maggie the Substitute Teacher on YouTube and her channel will come back up. All right. She says, MoneyBass merch has a nice ring to it. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Really appreciate that. So Maggie has some merch going on too, guys. So hey, if you're still doing some Christmas shopping, for your girlfriends, wives, things like that, you might want to go ahead and check out her channel. So she does have some good merch on there also, guys. All right. Vernon Neal says, looking good, bro. You're moving on up. Yeah, man. We are growing, guys. And I really, really appreciate everyone that has been supporting the channel, guys. So we have passed the 5,000 subscriber mark. And hey, I mean, I'm getting contacted by some people that want to kind of collab and different things like that with the channel, guys. Some sponsors, some things like that. So, and this is another thing I want you guys to keep in mind. You guys that have been here and supporting the channel and are growing with me, whenever I start receiving products and things like that, start doing giveaways, you guys that are members of the money team and anybody that is not a member, just click the join button down there and it will show you, it will just give you the basic information and the perks that you get from being a member of the money team and how that helps support the channel. So really appreciate you guys that are members of the money team and in the Patreon. So we do have some Patreon members too, guys. So those links, the join for the membership is down at the bottom, but I need to put the other link for the Patreon in the description for you too, guys. All right, let's see. Darren Pearson says they also got what is that? A troll jacket for the engine too, where it goes into the boat. I haven't seen that one. So yeah, I mean, I guess that covers them. But yeah, so now that you mentioned that is an additional thing. Any of these items, guys, that are kind of $100, $200, $300 items, things that you need for your boat equipment, anything like that, where those prices are a little higher. Now is a great time to get those things whenever you're able to get that 20% off. And they also have a sale at a certain time of the year where you can combine, like if you're military, you can combine your military discount along with the discount that they are currently running. So that is a great time, guys. I can't remember exactly what sale that is, but for now, that 20% off is still active. So if you guys are seeing some things that you're thinking about getting and planning for next year, I would definitely go ahead and hop on that. All right. And then Harry says Maggie and the Hawk could hook up on a catch and cook. No bass. Yeah, man, we can't do a catch and cook on. But you know what? I was actually thinking about that. I may run out there and do something like that for you guys. Just add a little something different. Just run out there and see how fast I can catch something, clean it, and cook it all out there on the lake. So that might be kind of interesting. I'll try that out and see how that works out. All right, and let's see who else we have checking in. All right. And I see you guys are still kind of active down there in the chat. All right. So, yes, a little bit ahead. Okay, here we go. So, Darren Pearson says the hoodie looks real good. I'm about to get me one. Okay. So I guess and DP, are you able to see the merch on this current live stream, like right below the video? Is that where you're seeing that at? If so, yeah, just let me know, because it's not showing up on mine because I'm actually active in the live stream right now. All right, and Maggie says, sure you can, what does he say? Sure you can catch and cook. I'm here for the chicken hawk and the shaky head. Look at Maggie getting active in here trying to use some fishing lingo. All right. But shout out to Maggie, guys. Special shout out to Maggie. She is the sponsor of tonight's live stream, guys. So everybody, I mean, just do me a favor and put Maggie in the chat. Just hit Maggie. Just type Maggie in the chat. She has been supporting the channel big time, guys. She's not even a fisherman, but she is like one of the top sponsors of this channel, guys, believe it or not. I really, really appreciate that. So yeah, everybody just drop Maggie in the chat for me real quick, just to show some appreciation. All right, and let's see who else we have. So we had Maggie in here dropping her comment. And then Harry says, I don't eat twigs and stick fish. Come on, man. Why do we gotta keep bringing that up? That was just a one-time, well, maybe a two-time thing. All right. And Maggie says, I see your store tab on your page now. All right, guys, there we go. That is great. So yeah, I wasn't sure if it was already showing up, but yeah, thank you, Vernon, for go ahead and dropping that in there. All right. So yeah, so the store tab is showing up. That is great. All right. And Darren Pearson says, no, it's not showing right now, but some of your other shows it did. Okay. So yeah, so maybe, yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what determines whether it shows or not yet. Still kind of working on that. All right. Really appreciate that, Vernon, dropping that. Maggie in the chat. Cajun Rob Fishing. Really appreciate that. Yes. Yeah. Maggie is definitely a strong supporter of the channel, guys. Really, really appreciate that. All right, so let's see. What were we doing, guys? Let me share the screen again, hop back to it. I'm just trying to make sure that I bring just the top few things that, if those were, you know, some items that at the last minute, if I was going to snatch some things up, that is what I would buy. And I pretty much went over the top ones that I can think about, some of the main things that I use. Oh, okay. So the other thing, guys, let me hop back in here real quick. Where'd it go? All right. So the other thing, now this is what a lot of people know me for, and they think that this is my main bait that I throw, and that is the drop shot. But that is kind of like something that I always keep on deck, especially, well, if I'm fishing a spotted bass lake. I always keep that drop shot. And if you look at my videos, most of the time, if I'm fishing offshore on a spotted bass lake, you will see my shaky head set up sitting right next to my feet. So if I need to reel in whatever I'm currently fishing and just drop that shaky head, I'm sorry, the drop shot straight down, that will be right there by my feet and ready to go. So for my drop shot, let's see, VMC. So the hooks that I use are VMC hooks, and I believe they're called spin shot. Let me just find those real quick. All right, and all I did, guys, if you're looking for it, and again, the link is in the description, my affiliate link. So please, if you are thinking about buying anything, go ahead and click the link in the description. Even if you have already gone to the website, just click that, and it will definitely help out the channel with any of your purchases. All right, so let's see if we go down to, so VMC spin shot, and this one right here is one where you don't have to tie the knot on both ends. So this one right here may be a little bit quicker, but it has more of that long shank hook on it. And I will show you guys the ones that I use. And this is the ones I use right here, guys. The VMC spin shot drop shot hooks. And the size that I use are the 1/0. So there we go, right there, that 1/0 size. And they come in a 4-pack for $3.99, and those are in stock. So I generally try to keep a lot of those on deck because I fish my drop shot, and sometimes I will drop that straight into the brush piles. So depending on how you hook that worm up, you can end up getting stuck a lot. But if you have the right size weight on there, you can kind of wiggle that around, and that weight will pull it back off, and you will be able to get your bait back, because you don't really want to lose too many of these hooks because they're kind of expensive. But they do have a very good hookup ratio. Pretty much once I stick a fish with this, I don't lose too many fish on drop shot at all. The only thing for me is if I get like a smaller fish, they are a lot more active and they'll tear your bait up. So I'll net the smaller fish. Sometimes I'll flip the bigger ones, which is kind of backwards, but those smaller fish are the ones that actually kind of tear your bait up. And I try to use my baits as long as I can so that I can save a little bit on that too, guys. So there we go. So the VMC spin shot, drop shot hook. And if you take a look at it, you'll see that you have to tie on the tag end, and you also tie on the part to the main line. And I throw mine on either 15 or 20-pound high vis yellow, or you can use high vis green braided line. And then I will put on a leader that is 8-pound red label Seaguar line. And that will generally be about 20, I would say 25 feet long is the leader that I put on my drop shot. And then the tag end, it varies. Sometimes I will have it about 1.5 feet long. Sometimes I may bring it all the way down to about 6 inches. Really depends on how finicky those fish are. But that is my drop shot setup. And I do have a full drop shot setup where I go over the rod, the reel. And as you guys heard, I'm trying to change out the reels that I'm using, but I go over the line, the full setup for my drop shot. So if you're interested in that, just do a search for MoneyBass drop shot setup, and then that video will come up. I think I have maybe 2 videos on there that'll go through the full setup of that. But that is a very vital piece of utility to add to your arsenal. You know, see, I'm talking those battle terms right there. But yeah, so you definitely, to me, you want to have that drop shot ready. You want to have that on deck. Because when you see those fish on that sonar right below the boat, you definitely want to drop that bait down there. And the baits that I use for that, that's just personal preference. I use Zoom finesse worms, robo worms. Let me see. I believe those are really the main ones that I use. And then I use some Z-Man products. And I think what's that? The bait that KVD uses. Those are good too. But yeah, so just have to change it up depending on how the mood of those fish for that day. Excuse me. Okay, so that is the drop shot. The other part for the drop shot is the weights that I use for my drop shot. So let's just take a look at that real quick. And here we go, drop shot weight. So the ones that I like to use are these cylinder weights. And I don't use tungsten right now because I haven't really found a good price on those. And if you do get hung up, a lot of times your the weight will break off, and hopefully the weight will break off instead of the hook if you do get hung up, and that way you can get it back to the boat. But these cylinder style weights, these are the ones that I use right here. And guys, I actually use the 1/2 ounce. So I use the big boys. Let's see if they are on here. I actually don't see the 1/2 ounce. Let's see. Nope, I do not see the 1/2 ounce. That's kind of odd. But yeah, so generally that is what I get, is the 1/2 ounce. And the reason for that is I generally fish offshore. Whenever I'm fishing, say 30, 40 feet of water, and I see those fish below the boat, I want to get my bait down there as fast as I can and kind of determine how fast it falls based on how I control the bait. And I just kind of flutter it with my thumb just to control the drop speed on it. But if I needed to get down there fast, that 1/2 ounce weight will get it down there fast for me. So that is the other thing to add to your arsenal, guys, the finesse drop shot weights. And I use the cylinder ones. Just kind of feel more comfortable with those because, like I said, I do drop mine straight into brush piles and things like that and try to get those fish out of that cover. All right, so that was my drop shot setup. And just trying to think real quick, guys, if that might be it. Oh, okay. And there is another thing. It's called the Titan something. Let's see if I type in Titan on here. Titan. Nope, that did not come up. Okay, I can't remember the other thing, but it is some terminal tackle. So that is another thing to just think about, guys. Anything that is in your terminal tackle that you need to replenish, now is a good time to do that also. But like I said, the main thing is getting those higher priced items, because right now you can get those things for 20% off. So you do want to make sure that you take advantage of that. And just real quick, another thing, guys, are beads. I put those on the glass beads. I will put those on my Carolina rig. So that may be something else that you guys want to pick up. And I use the crystal, the clear color glass beads, so that they, make that knocking sound and attract the fish. That's Carolina rig. Just something I thought about real quick. Didn't intend to show that to you, but I saw it pop up here. But just wanted to look real quick at some terminal tackle and see if I can see something else. All right. And the last thing I guess we'll take a look at, guys. And I appreciate everybody staying on here. I mean, I went way longer than what I expected. I was just planning to come on here and just sit here for about 30 minutes. But you guys came in and showed some love. All right. Really, really appreciate it. All right. So let's see. Let's see. Tubes. And I'm just looking for boat accessories. Trailers, boat accessories. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it's under here. And actually, it may be under storage. Hold on, just bear with me, guys. And that is another thing. That's another thing. I'm glad I just said that. So the other thing is storage, but this is what I was looking to show you guys right here. But we'll look at storage in just a second. All right, so these are the TH Marine Tackle Titan. So yeah, I did have the name right. It just didn't come up. So this right here, this Tackle Titan. And yeah, so that bad boy is $65, but it comes in real handy whenever you are fishing a tournament and the lures that you want to use, you want to have quick access to those. So you don't want to have to go digging through your tackle boxes to pull out bait. So if you have crankbaits, anything to where you can use them to stick to the magnets, and pretty much everything will stick because it'll have hooks on it. So you just put those on the magnets. And if it's a bigger bait, like say that mag draft we were talking about earlier, you can hook that right inside of some holes right on the side. But the thing about that mag draft, guys, you do want to keep that in the container that comes in so it doesn't start losing its shape. But if you know you're going to be using it for that day, then putting something like that on this what is this called again? The Tackle Titan Lure Hanger Kit. So this hangs right on the inside of your compartment door. So whenever you lift up that compartment door, and I know you guys have seen me if you've been watching my videos, well, I'll lift up my door. I may reach under there, grab a crankbait real quick. So there we go on that picture right there. You can see that crankbait on there. So you can change out your baits very quickly without having to dig through your tackle box. So before your tournament day starts, maybe the night before, you can take out the lures that you plan on using and put those right on that hanger right here and just have quick access to those. And let's see, we have Valdezi checking in. So can I buy the MoneyBass hat? I want it, and I want it now. All right. Yeah, man. I mean, the merch is down there. So I'm putting in some because I haven't received my shipment yet, so I can start showing you guys. I did show you guys this. Let me just pull this back up real quick. So I showed you guys the gator. And for you guys that aren't fishermen, what we do is on hot sunny days or when it's cold and we're running the lake, we will put this on. It's a gator. It goes over our head. It protects your face and your neck from cold weather, hot weather. And right now I have the black ones out because it is cooler outside. But for the summertime, I'll probably have some lighter blue colors that'll match the MoneyBass hat. And then the other thing was the shirts. Let me just show you guys the shirts real quick. All right, here we go. So that is the logo on the shirt. Catching bass for cash. All right, tournament fishing. So I will have some other designs and stuff coming out, but for right now, I just wanted to get these out because guys have been asking me for the hats and for the hoodies and t-shirts. So there we go, guys. All right, so just wanted you guys to take a look at that. So that is the merch, and I believe the link for the merch should be directly under the video. If you don't see it on this one, just click on one of the other videos and it should show up. All right, so Valdezi says that is fire. All right, really appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's see. So the other thing that I was going to show you guys, let me just pull this back up again, is the storage. The tackle boxes. Let's see, where was that at? All right, here we go. Storage. All right, so the thing that I have started switching over to, guys, is the waterproof boxes. If you do not have waterproof boxes and you are fishing off of a boat, even if you're fishing off the bank, you probably want to start switching over to waterproof boxes. And let's see. So we have waterproof storage right here. So yeah, so some of these are a little more expensive than others. And the ones that I normally get are just the Plano style boxes, I believe. Let me see. There we go. So the Plano waterproof storage boxes right here. So the beauty of these is if you have purchased a lot of any of those baits that I showed you, a lot of crankbaits, and you're using your crankbait box, or a lot of hooks, your terminal tackle, things like that, or especially expensive lures, guys. Once that water gets inside of those compartments and they start rusting out, sometimes you cannot salvage those baits. And as you know, sometimes we may have 100, 200, $300 worth of baits in one of these boxes. And how many boxes do we have, guys? We may have 10 to 20 of these boxes with different lures in these things. So you do want to protect that investment, especially if you have that bait in there that has won you a $5,000 check. You want to make sure that you protect that bait. All right. So yeah, so I guess we'll go ahead and close it out from there, guys. But like I said, I was really planning on just stopping in real quick and just showing you guys a few things. The link is in the description, guys. So make sure you do click on the link in the description. It will take you to my affiliate link. And it does help out the channel if you make any purchases from it. And I hope the information that I have provided for you guys tonight has been very, very helpful. And it helps you, have a better day out on the lake. And again, even if you're watching this on the replay, drop some comments in there, guys. I want to see what you guys have purchased or planning to purchase. And I know Harry says that he got his Mega Live. Oh yeah, Harry got his Mega Live ready. So he said it's on the way in the mail. And Harry, the affiliate of the link for the things that I use to hook that up are in the description also. And like I said, make sure you watch my installation video. It has some good information in there that can help you out. And what was the other thing? The other thing that I would like to bring up is the sponsor of tonight's live stream, Maggie, the substitute teacher. Everybody give it up for Maggie. Everybody hit Maggie one time. Put Maggie down in the comment section. Just want to make sure I show some support and really, really appreciate all of the support from everybody. And like I said, the channel is growing fast. We have surpassed the 5,000 subscriber mark. Make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow's live stream at 8 p.m. I'm hoping that I will have a special guest that it'll be a kind of an interesting live stream, but I just got to get confirmation on that. I'll drop the thumbnail as usual, and I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow night. All right, really, really appreciate it, Maggie. And I appreciate everybody for stopping in, and special shout out to the money team. I will see you guys tomorrow on the next live stream.